Yeah, it's not located on any map. It's located right here. Right here. Capital M, capital T, men's time. There's trust and friendship between men. There's no deals going south. There's no lawyers there. Only real men. And a few good dogs.
Dog.
New Year's resolutions are bullshit. Let's be real here. I don't believe in them. Baker doesn't believe in them, and you guys shouldn't either. And Baker's going to tell you why. Go.
This is my New Year's resolution book. I got things written down that I'm actually going to try to do this year. Don't think they're bullshit. If it goes wrong by the end of the month, we hit like episode 30, I'll give you an update.
What are your New Year's resolutions?
Right. I'm going to checklist so that things don't pass me by.
Okay. It's like
because we have currently 4 projects going on in Winter Haven.
So a lot of your New Year's resolutions are work related?
Absolutely. They are not personal health related.
See, I feel like the personal health ones are the bullshit ones. Because I know...
I agree. I think that's where I agree with you, but I feel like you have to have New Year's resolutions outside of that for them to actually work and you feel better about yourself.
Oh, I know damn well January 1st, the gyms are going to be swamped with people. New year, new me.
Maybe that first... What's the
first
stat?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Give me 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2, not 4. 2. 2 weeks of people crowding our gyms, my gyms, and I say my gyms because I go there literally every day and I spend there an hour and a half. So technically I kind of have stock in it. But 2 weeks. New year, new me. The people are there and gone. Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I tried it. I don't care enough.
Well, you're handsome as it is.
Well, sometimes you're not. Like, there's people out there that just fight every single day, And I just, I personally, yes, would losing weight do wonders for me? Probably. Looks-wise, wouldn't change much. Still weird. But
you'd still look like Vince Vaughn.
Oh, absolutely. If I just grew the sideburns back out, honestly, get me in as stunt double, we'll run it.
Yeah. Very handsome Seth MacFarlane as well. We know what Baker's going to go. Not what?
Not Jewish enough.
Not Jewish enough. And he's pretty messed up too. Like some of the stuff he says is pretty questionable.
Oh yeah, because we're not.
No, this, believe it or not, this is considered censored in our books. We are kind of censored. I do kind of have some New Year's resolutions. Okay. I say I have New Year's resolutions every single year.
Yeah.
But do I follow through with them? No, that's why I think they're BS. And I'm sure there's probably a percentage of people that actually do follow through with the resolutions. But I would like to hear some of yours, Baker, whether it be personal or work related.
Yeah, so mine checklist write everything down because I have so much going on right now. I don't want to miss things, and we have so many products going on. Like we have within one little 80 block area, which sounds big, but it's really small. We've 3 CRA TIF applications going. We have another one that I have to start in 2 weeks. Like we have so much going on, and they all have to operate so quickly, and that's just in the first quarter. So, once, I just want to start getting on top of all of it and not being, not miss. I don't want to forget things and screw something up and then ruin a project because everything's so time sensitive. So what would be your first one, and then I'll give you my second as we keep going.
Well, I was going to say, for the people that don't know, Baker is in the porn industry.
Not in the porn industry whatsoever. We're not putting that out there. Shooting that one down now.
He was in the porn industry, but he just recently graduated to bigger and better things.
Can't say that in the same sentence. This is a really bad look for me. I'm just going to stay out of it.
No, Baker and I both do real estate in some way, shape, or form. So for the people that are confused as to what Baker does, he is in real estate.
Much more of the developer side now. Still hold my license in Florida.
Yeah. I mean, this is a New Year's resolution for I think both of us here. You and I had spoken earlier on the phone. We're not going to divulge
Divulge.
what we're gonna do this year, but you know what I'm talking about. We really want to get this podcast kickstarted.
Yep.
We're on episode 20. I mean, we've already made it this far. We're gonna take it to the moon. So we have plans for this podcast. Even we've talked about toying with other programs for the podcast to see what's better. But I do have big New Year's resolutions for this podcast, which that is one that I think we will follow through on because I don't foresee us kind of going away with the podcast.
No, I mean, like something, and I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days since our phone call. I would say something that I would like to add is by episode, this year we realistically hit 100 episodes. We want to start uploading twice a week, so that's one of the resolutions.
Is that
get a little bit more consistency?
This is news to me. Hold on here. Time out.
This is on the phone. I'll pull up the text as well.
Hold on. You want to start? All right. Hey, we're gonna start releasing twice a week.
Good resolutions here and now. And then I'd like to hit 100 episodes, and within this year, I'd like our first outside of our friends guests to come on. So we get just big enough that we're able to get someone that isn't just within our friends, family, or something like that to come on the pod and talk to us.
Yeah. See, I think Baker and I's resolutions are a bit different for the podcast. While those are great resolutions, and I think those are very achievable, I'm more so looking at the analytics side of I want X amount of people to be viewing it and X amount of numbers of this, X amount of this, etc. I also want to start doing merchandise for our close friends. But that could be later on down the line. And I'm thinking more so like long-term end of year. Like I want to hit, X amount of subscribers by end of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and then have an X amount by the end of the year. But
you got to set those goals. Like saying X amount, then we'll say by the end of Q1, 50. All
right. So should we go ahead and get to the nitty gritty here then?
Yeah. If they know what we're aiming for, then people understand that we're here for it.
I want to average by the end of Q1. Actually, let's go by the end of Q2. 50 viewers per episode. Okay. I think that's very achievable. Per social media, we've already been getting a ton of views on our reels and stuff, but I'd like to get up to 200 followers by the end of Q2. We're at 135. That's Instagram. Very achievable. Same with TikTok. TikTok and Instagram are kind of transversable. We do, numbers on either
TikTok stays around. I totally agree.
Yeah, might get rid of that here in the next couple months. But yeah, I mean, I think TikTok followers are kind of slim, so we'll say 100 followers for TikTok end of Q2. But I was at dinner earlier, and I was speaking with, I won't say any names, but I was speaking with somebody that said all it takes is one video, one episode of us saying something that people like just to explode.
Yeah, I feel like the viral ability of today's age is so much easier to just like people go back, view other stuff, they start watching old clips, they see that we weren't good, we got better, we talked about it, we improved, all that sort of stuff all happens real quick. We just got to have the one viral moment and then chain those together,
And I think that could be a New Year's resolution, to go viral once this year.
10,000 views.
Yeah, I mean, that's and for some people this might seem stupid, but for us this is big. Like how much I rant and raved about the 2,100 views that we got on one of our reels.
I was getting texts every 20, 30 minutes. Like, if we got 2 more views, I was getting a text.
That's exciting stuff for us, man. Because Baker and I are friends, but at this point, we're also, business partners, and we're trying to grow what we have. So,
and as you guys saw, we had Tim and Chestnut on, and they've had a friendship, and they have Men's Town, and that's a whole production. Like, there's a lot of money involved. Not that they quote unquote make money from it, but every year they take in the money to put on this trip for all these guys, and so we're looking to do the same thing, but with a podcast and take that to the next level and get more people involved in why this is Men's Town Roundtable being a healthy thing for dudes trying to be dudes.
Yeah, and women too occasionally.
Women trying to be women, but that might just be a little bit different taste coming from us. It'll be a learning process.
Just a tad bit different. What other resolutions do you have? I'm curious to see, because
personal or podcast?
Huh?
Personal or podcast?
I mean, finish with podcast resolutions and then move on to your personal.
I think that's where I kind of sit. I'd like to hit 100 episodes. I'd like to upload twice a week. I'd like to have an outside guest that isn't from our friends or anything like that, not Men's Town related.
Okay.
And go viral once with 10K views. If we hit that, then before halfway through the year, let's reset. Let's see if we can go viral for 20K,
I was gonna say let's pump it up to 15K or 20K. I 15. think those are manageable. I mean, we've hit 2100 within like the first how many months have we been doing this? Yeah. So let's shoot for the moon, and if we don't hit that, we at least land among the stars. And wow, that sounded really really corny of me, but
a little zesty in there.
A little zesty. But all right, what else you got for personal?
Personal, I don't know. The weight loss thing would be good, but I don't want to say, I'm going to lose, blah, blah, blah. I think just getting general life health in order at this point in time in my life. Like, making sure I'm going to the doctor consistently, going to all the doctors, not just going to my general and then screwing off the rest.
You're
going to all of them.
And,
yeah. It's another one. That.
Well, so I mean, I'm going to backdoor you on that. I think that's good.
Please don't.
I think we're getting older. I mean, we're both pushing 28. You're 28 now.
Already 28. You're 28 in 3 months.
I'm pushing 28 in 3 months. I think we're getting to the age where we need to start taking care of ourselves now and realizing that we're not the young chaps running around Southgate Campus Center back in
God, I'm so happy we're
2015,
So if you care to edit it, just put up how dumb we were to start that with the Southgate superheroes thing.
I mean, I was $130 running around. Yeah, soaking wet. I had to run around in the shower just to get wet. And whenever I was a freshman in college, and now I'm, 190, pushing, trying to bulk up to 210. But I'm with you on the health stuff. I mean, I go to the gym every single day. I consider myself pretty healthy. I like to take care of myself. Obviously, I have goals for the gym. I have a playlist that I currently made probably a month or two ago called 225 or Bust. I'd like to bench 225 by the end of next year or this year. Well, yeah, I mean, this episode will come out New Year's. So
New Year's Day.
End of this year. And right now I can bench 205. Which might not seem a lot for a lot of people, but considering I was 130 freshman year and never worked out and didn't become serious about it.
You didn't start taking the gym serious until probably, 3 years ago, you would say 4?
Yeah. And,
leaving Tallahassee and moving here.
I mean, I remember when I first started working out, I could barely do the bar. The bar's 45 pounds.
Yeah.
And then I could barely do 135. That's 2 45s on both sides. Or 45 on both sides.
Yep.
So, slowly but surely, we're getting there. I mean, that's kind of the only resolutions I have personally. Obviously, I want to grow and be better as a person. And I'm sure Baker can contest to that as well.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the goal of life, is taking that step forward every single day, is getting 0.1% better.
Yeah, 0.1
better.
1% better every single day.
Makes more sense, because then you're 100% in 100 days, and I just don't believe that.
Yeah, I'm not a math guy, but somebody fact check that.
I know I'm right within my math. Thank you. I'm confident in my math of 1% just doesn't make sense. because then you're not 100% in 100 days. Nah, no.
Yeah, you lost me on that one. But what else you got for personal or business? Whatever you got.
That's pretty much business wise. I mean, just getting these projects over the line and like
Yep.
being able to. I've completed my CCIM classes, which is a whole other thing, but that was a while back. But these projects, I'm hoping, will let me get my full CCIM just based on what I'm doing within them. So that's like a work one, but
And then he's not going to need it because this podcast is going to blow up and he's going to become rich.
yeah,
and,
then we go to the moon, you know?
To the poon.
Nope, moon.
Moon is what I said.
Moon.
To the moon. Baker's a very busy guy. I know he busts his ass. I mean, every time I call him, he's pretty busy doing stuff. So, we want to wish him the best of luck on his
Thanks, Pookie.
2020. And this might seem like I'm dicking off and joking around, but I'm serious. 2025, I really want the best for, me and mine and our boys. And we really want to see this thing take off. And if it doesn't, we really want to see Baker's, real estate stuff take off.
I think that's the thing is, like, at this point, like, as you know, I'm not hopping on and gaming with you guys all the time anymore. Like, it's not that I don't like it. I still have my setup. I still have everything. I love hopping on and gaming, but I just much rather, like, when I have my free time, like, we're doing this. Like, and we just committed we got to take 2 nights a week to record, and you'll edit one, and I can edit the other, and we can post and get everything going. So, it's just...
What people don't realize, well, as we get older, we get more responsibilities. I mean, I have a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend of a long time now as well. And,
6 years.
On top of that, I'm trying to start up this with you, and that takes up a lot of our time because people don't really see what goes into it. And my girlfriend takes up a lot of my time, and I'm not complaining because I love her a lot.
I love the fact that Kelsey's here now. We're not long distance. Like, it's such a blessing.
Yeah. So, we're and what little time I have, I do spend it playing video games or just hanging out.
Oh, I do too. That's still what I do. Like when I have free time, where like I just like we do this, I'm gonna have like an hour to game after this, and then I'll go to sleep. Yeah. And I might play an hour of games this whole week.
Yeah, I'm trying to pump my numbers up a little bit. My girlfriend has been taking a lot of my time recently, especially with the holidays. I mean, I haven't even been home.
I haven't been home for a week.
Today's the first day I've been home in a week, and then Thanksgiving I was gone. And but speaking of gaming, I've been playing a lot of college football.
A lot of that. I still don't have it.
A lot of college football. It's not on PC, but I've been playing a lot of college football, and the reason I bring that up is because you and I had talked about college football playoffs. How are we looking with our predictions?
I didn't write mine down.
I've only lost one.
I might be perfect.
I lost the...
Am I perfect?
Which one did I lose?
No, we both lost SMU. We were faded. We were faded for that take.
Good Lord. But my Notre Dame pick is still strong. Ohio State mollywopped them. Indiana lost because Notre Dame gave them some...
Yeah, Indiana wasn't a real team. For me, Indiana wasn't a real team.
Yeah, I'm still set on my ways. I think Oregon gets upset by the revenge game from Ohio State.
Oh, this thing's over in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, this is the championship game. When is it? Tuesday? Wednesday?
No, it isn't. Stop that. Whoever wins this still has Texas. Georgia is on the other side of the bracket. I'm just saying that Oregon or Ohio State now has to play 3 championship games to win this is the thing.
I just don't think Georgia makes it past next round.
They lose to Notre Dame?
Yeah. I said that was my call in the beginning. And I'm sticking by my boys. They're not my boys. These are my boys. But we didn't do shit. Sticking by Notre Dame.
Number 18 recruiting portal class.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's see if Norvell
can coach us.
Yeah, Gus Malzahn's not the head coach.
Yeah, I like Gus Malzahn though. That's a good pick.
I think it's a good hire. It kind of tells Norvell, it's like, yo, if you're gone, we already have a head coach on staff. Like, we're not.
Yeah.
We don't have to fly anyone out. No one's got to come in. He already knows the players. He's going to have his own opinions. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Are you still sticking with your predictions for playoffs?
Texas, Oregon, Penn State, Georgia. Yeah.
Penn State shocked me. They played really well.
Yeah, I mean, SMU.
That was the SMU game. SMU
Yeah,
just
we were
looked
just
like
idiots.
trash. Yeah,
I
we
don't
should
know
not
if
have
they
picked.
just played well or we were just dumb.
And I had SMU going pretty far too, didn't I?
I think you also had SMU going through this round, and I believe I did as well.
Yeah, not our best take, but hey, we love stirring the pot. I still think SMU is the best team in this playoff.
I don't think I ever agreed with you on that one.
No, but I am excited. I do have Wednesday off from work, so I will be watching a lot of football. I will be watching football Tuesday night.
Yep.
I watched the Pop-Tarts Bowl this past weekend.
Dude, I'm sad I missed it.
Let me tell you, it was riveting. The Pop-Tarts Bowl should be the national championship.
So much stuff.
Yeah, I think it should be the national championship from now on. The memes from it and them screwing with the refs and the one guy sacrificing himself in the toaster and then reviving himself. The one guy ripping apart
that was elite.
The wrapper, dude, and the cane like eating the Pop-Tart. Hey, good on you, Pop-Tarts Bowl. You guys showed up and delivered. People were making fun of you, and you guys showed up and delivered. I am thoroughly impressed with the performance that you guys put on for that bowl game. Cam Ward, you're a little puss for stopping your play at halftime.
Decision there.
To lose by one.
You were
showing out in the first half. You were showing out.
I think he went out there, he dragged his nuts, and he left, which you got to understand and respect. But at the same time, this is a loss. He's a starting quarterback. It's a loss. You gave up on your team halfway through. At least either sitting out at halftime. That's such a Cam Ward thing.
Like it's a Miami thing.
It's a Miami thing, but it's such a weird thing. Like he was a 0-star recruit. He is now the best quarterback in this draft.
Yep.
He went through every single part of college football you could go through, and he sits out at halftime.
Just to lose to the Cyclones, which was a hell of a game.
Just to do it. And it's just, you just have to enjoy it in the end of the day.
It was a hell of a game. I watched all of it. It was a great game. I'm bad on you, Cam Ward. I get it. Because your draft stock.
Miami is one of my favorite things.
The shitting on Miami is one of my favorite things.
Yeah. But hate watching Miami and it working is just way more fun.
Oh, yeah. The memes I've seen coming out of this have just been phenomenal. Cam Ward, I get why you did it. Because you're going to be a top 5 draft pick. If not top 3. What do you think?
Well, it all shook up today. So the Patriots are now the number 1 pick. We're recording this on Sunday. This goes live on Wednesday. Patriots now have the number 1 pick. They're looking quarterback. The Giants need a quarterback.
Yeah, Shadur's going to go number 1.
Why?
Why not?
I take Cam over him.
I think Shadur goes number 1.
I watched Shadur in the end in the Colorado game. They got absolutely embarrassed.
Colorado versus the Mormons.
Yeah, BYU embarrassed him.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off.
I don't care what world we live in. He's not I don't think he's close to Cam Ward.
I agree with you, but everything I've seen says that Shadur is going number 1, Travis is going number 2.
Yeah. I don't know, because I think the Patriots are happy with Drake May right now, and I think they just take Travis Hunter.
Drake May.
I think they're happy with Drake May. I think they'll stay with that. I think they go Travis Hunter. And then
I don't know. I don't have faith in Drake May, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but what? So I don't know. I don't know if taking Shedeur Sanders there is a better idea.
We'll see. I mean, the NFL draft's in what? A month?
April?
A couple weeks? Is it in April?
Well, Super Bowl's February.
Oh, yeah.
Combine isn't until 3-4 weeks after that. I think
you're right.
NFL drafts late March, early April.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we'll see how it shakes out.
After the NCAA tournament.
I think it's before.
Okay, so mid-March.
Yeah. I want to say it's before. Yeah, I mean, you might be right. I still think that, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But yes, Colorado got the brakes beat off of them by the Mormons of
Yep.
BYU.
You see, they're going to have their first Jewish quarterback in history.
I did see that, and the dude's
Crazy.
a stud. Dude's a
Crazy.
stud too. He's a killer. Good on them. I mean, I don't know. Next year can't come fast enough. I'm so ready for college football to be back, even though it's still around. I
Did you
don't
see
know.
the lottery went for 1.27 something billion?
Dude. All right. So I have a take on lottery. Are we done with college football?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking NFL draft already, I think we're done with college football.
Okay, all right. I have a take on lottery tickets, and not just lottery like Mega Millions and what's the other one?
Yeah.
Powerball. Scratchers. I want to talk about your Mega Millions, and Powerball first, and then I'll get my take on scratchers.
It's just like I just remember as a kid, like you're in the car on that road trip, and you just eventually you're down the interstate, and then out of nowhere there's that sign, and it's just the huge amount of money.
Yeah, 326 million.
And you're just sitting there, and it's like if I had that, I could buy so many Legos. Like you're just sitting there, and then you're sitting there as an adult, and you're like, I legitimately would take $14 so I could get a burrito right now from Chipotle.
Yeah, you know how many Miller Lite cases I'd buy with that?
Oh, that's another thing. Like, I know it's awful. I hope it never happens to the driver. Is driving down the interstate just one time. Let me see a beer truck flipped over.
Oh my god! And the beer guy lives. The beer guy lives.
He lives. Like, he doesn't even get hurt. He's just standing at the back taking $5 from each person to take as much as they can.
Yeah, I'd even take a Modelo truck.
I'd take any truck. Bud Light even. It's free. It's free. Yeah. My favorite beer is free.
That's facts. Second favorite's cold.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. Completely unrelated to the lottery. But
no, not really. I mean, that's kind of like winning the lottery.
It solves a lot of problems.
That does solve a lot of problems. That solves my beer problem.
Throw a crazy party for a lot less.
That's true. We did throw a party for $50 one time. Miller High Life Keg. Phenomenal deal. Shout out to Mike's Beer Barn. Miller High Life Keg. $50. Last one. We grabbed it. We threw a banger. We had Hunch Punch. Shout out to my man. I don't know what side you're going to be on, so I'm just going to point to both. Baker here put together some banging Hunch Punch, which I never drank.
Uncle Jules also had something to do with that. So
yes, he did, which I never drank because I know what those bastards did to it. Not in a bad way, but they just put a ton of liquor in it, and it just got people blabber-schmammered.
Just had a 5-gallon Gatorade cooler, and it was about 50-50.
Yeah, I never drank that crap because I know how hammered people at our party would get off of it. But anyways, besides the point, back to the lottery stuff. I agree with you, dude. I remember seeing the Powerball signs being gigantic.
I feel like recently, like we had the one when we were in college. It was like 1.2 billion. I think this is top 5 all time. The one that just hit in California.
How much was it?
Last 2 nights, I think 1.227.
And they tax you probably for, how much of that?
Well, so I think the way it works is it depends state by state where you win it as well. So you could take the 30-year payments and get taxed every single year, which your taxes could go up.
I was going to say, can't you take
lump sum for half, and then you get taxed on the half, which is basically 50%.
Yeah.
So you probably take home 1.227, 350, 400 million. Not a bad day.
No, not a bad day at all.
Investment-wise, in 30 years, allegedly with the stock market, your money doubles every 10 years.
Yeah.
If you invest well, if you invest well with the right people, your money doubles every 10 years, takes you to 1.227 in 30 years.
Love it. Let's talk scratchers.
I'd like to win once. I'd just like to win once.
Just once. That's all we ask for.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Just one time. Let us win a cool
1.227 to me. I won't tell nobody, but there will be signs.
There's gonna be signs. What kind of
This
signs would there be?
podcast would never have another episode.
You can kiss this goodbye.
No, it's gone the day after.
I'm never gonna be home, brother. I'm gonna be out on a yacht.
There will not. I will have multiple homes, and I will not be at any of them.
Yeah. No. I'm still gonna be at.
All right, your theory on scratch offs.
Scratch offs. I played a couple scratch offs over Christmas because it's naturally a.
You see them at the gas station. You're joking around. You grab a couple.
It's a Christmas thing. I put it in people's stockings. So what? You know,
Simple.
I spend a lot of money on them. Who cares? I think out of the $50 I spent, maybe won $6. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, they're not great.
It's all bullshit. The most I won is like $50 off of a $3 scratcher, but that's like once in a blue moon. I have never met somebody or have known somebody that have won more than $5,000 off one of the scratchers. And some of those things say...
I thought you were about to say something. Yeah, my girlfriend's mom loves them.
Oh, they're fun. They're addicting.
Her highest win is like $200.
Yeah, and am I going to stop playing them? No. You know, because I see that, hey, buy a $2 scratcher, you can win up to $75,000. I'm like, yes. Sign me up.
Give me the 24 stack.
Yeah, give me 24 of them, and I'm only gonna win like $1 or $2 off of them.
I mean, if you make your money back on 4, honestly, just rip another 8 of them. You know, whatever it is.
And I don't believe in them, man. I've won some money off of them. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's kind of like. Well, we'll talk about that next episode. I was going to say it's kind of like sports betting. We'll talk about that next week.
We'll keep
or
it.
This week. We're going to try to release 2 this week. I can't get behind them. I love doing them, and I'm not going to stop doing them, but I just think they're BS.
You got like a designated quarter or something that you always scratch with, or is it whatever
They gave me. Oh, I went in there.
They gave you one?
I went in there so many times. Me and the lady are on first name basis. Shout out to Jeanette. Love you, Jeanette. She gave me and this is in North Carolina because you can pay with debit card there. You can't pay with debit card in South Carolina. You just have to pay cash.
Interesting.
So I would go and give her my debit card and say, hey, what's hitting? And she would be like, oh, XYZ. And I'd be like, all right, give me 3 of this, 3 of that, 3 of that. And her name's Jeanette. And she's like, oh, here's a memorable collective, whatever the hell they're called, coin. And it says NC Education Lottery or whatever. And it's like it's not a coin, but like the edges are sharp, so you can use it to scratch off. It's literally made for the tickets. And I use it every time I'm home. And it's perfect. It is the...
So do you only buy them in North Carolina? Like you won't buy them in South... Okay, that's
better. South Carolina. Nope.
That's good. It's good you live out of state. Otherwise, you would be desperate for this podcast.
God, listen, God forbid they start letting me use my credit card on them. Because it's over. It's over, dude. I'm telling you. But before I ramble too much, I've said what I said. Bake, have you said what you said?
Yeah, what are you doing for New Year's Eve?
I am... What am I doing? I think I'm having a game night at one of Lydia's friends' place. I think we're going to go over and play... I found this new game today at Barnes & Noble called Heroes of Barcadia. It's like, it comes with these drink glasses, and it's basically like, it's a drinking game, but it's a board game. And it looks electric, and it's 30% off. Run to your local Barnes & Noble, buy this game, because I'm going to be playing it New Year's Eve, and I'm probably going to get twisted. And I might play some... Hashtag not an ad. We are not sponsored by Heroes of Barcadia. I'd love to be. That'd be sick.
Or Barnes & Nobles.
Or Catan, because I'm probably going to be playing Catan too.
Good game.
It's a fun game. Great game. So what about you?
Yeah, Kelsey and I cooked nice meal. Probably walk around downtown St. Pete. They got first night. That's always fun. Downtown's vibrant. And then probably just go back, watch a ball drop on the TV, drink way too much wine, start the new year.
Oh, yeah. They say just get absolutely blackout drunk.
Can't start any lower.
Exactly. By the time the new year rolls around. Yep. Love where your head's at. Great minds think alike. All right. Episode 21. 21. Shout out 21 Savage. Episode 21. Great episode. Baker, thank you for joining me, brother. Do you have anything
Merry
else you want to
late
add?
Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to y'all.
We'll be seeing you again this week.
We will be asking some people what their New Year's resolutions are. And if you're going to be following them, thank you, Baker. Much love, everybody. Thank you to our 4 viewers that watch us consistently. Just kidding, it's more than that. But we'll see you next week.